fight in Kentucky between Mitch McConnell and Allison Grimes has gone in a bit of a strange direction. The 501c4 nonprofit group Kentucky Opportunity Coalition has released a hilariously ironic ad attacking Grimes. Let's take a look at that.
Where's Allison Grimes on coal? Follow the money. The group spending millions to elect Grimes, it's backed by Barack Obama and his allies. Because Obama needs followers in the Senate beholden to him, people like Allison Grimes. And Obama's anti-coal billionaire buddies, they're helping Grimes too, funneling millions to Grimes' liberal allies. She's beholden to them. She's not for us. That's the real Allison Grimes. Kentucky Opportunity Coalition is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Wait, what? Look, it's kind of amazing to see one side, who is beholden to donors, actually attack the other side for also being beholden to different donors. What? What planet am I living on now? I'm almost speechless, guys. Steven, what do you think?
Well, I mean, you're right. It's just hypocrisy. It's a pot calling the kettle black. The frustrating thing about this story is that both saying, "Oh, look at all this money that's being spent in politics. Oh, isn't it awful?" But they don't want to do a single thing about it because they're still getting tons of money as well. If anything, they're just saying, "Oh, look, they're getting $5 million. We're only getting $4 million. Oh, that's awful. We should be getting $6 million." That's really their only complaint. They don't want to do anything about this to stop the problem. They're just saying, look, these guys are bad. We may be bad, but they're just a little bit worse in terms of spending money. Look at all the money they're getting. It's outrageous, and they just simply don't care about the problem. They just want to point it out and not want anyone to fix it.
Yeah, it is amusing that that Mitch McConnell, of all people, anytime you're a leader in the House or the Senate, you're taking a shit ton of money. So it's amazing that Mitch McConnell, of all people, is playing this card. But if you think about it, it kind of makes sense because if Mitch McConnell is getting more money from Kentucky coal people than his opponent, at least they're in his state. So that's one tiny defense. But Mitch McConnell is also the whipping boy of Wall Street and all these other industries that are out of state. It's ironic, funny, and not surprising in American politics these days because truth is not really an aspect of advertising.
Yeah, it's really kind of facepalm worthy. Jordan.
Well, I think the funny thing is we're kind of attacking them for not telling the truth, but the problem is I don't know if they told the truth because I don't really know what they said. This commercial just smacks of everything that's wrong with American politics. So you've got the money issue and the dark money at that we've discussed, but the other thing is there's no substance to it either. You get the feeling like this happened on an episode of Mad Men. There was a focus group and they found out what polls well, and it's populism, money. They'll talk about money, and it's in Kentucky. So talk about how they're against coal because there's a lot of coal around the economy. There's just all these random, nebulous, talking point issues that by themselves scored well in a focus group, and they just put them together with a couple conjunctions in between. And that was how this commercial was made. And in the world where we have a political movement that against higher taxes that named itself after an historical event protesting a tax cut, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. But man, it's just a bizarre world we live in, man.
And I just want to jump in and agree with Jordan and say that not only did it have all those talking points in there and no substance, there was nothing about what McConnell would do in there either. There was just, don't put Grimes in, he just doesn't like coal and gets money. Nothing about I'm Mitch McConnell and I will do this. None of that horseshit. Just, this is what Grimes did. Nothing, literally nothing substantive even on the other side about, I would do this or this or this. No ideas, no concepts, no changes, no policies, nothing that makes you want to vote for Mitch McConnell either.
Well, Nick, you can't actually make an ad like that with that kind of outside money. Remember, this is a 501c4 social welfare group. It can't actually advocate on behalf of a candidate. all it can do is make advocacy ads, which basically translates into an attack ad. And one thing I have to mention about this whole thing, especially about the people who made this ad, is Kentucky Opportunity Coalition. It's got ties to Karl Rove, hey, and Crossroads GPS. Now these groups share political consultants, and of course, Crossroads has been giving money not to this specific group because once again, 501c4 they can hide their donors, so they don't have to disclose their donors. But there's another group that's tied to this called Kentuckians for Strong Leadership. Crossroads GPS has been shown through their filings to be giving money to Kentuckians for Strong Leadership. Now, we don't know, like I said, if the Kentucky Opportunity Coalition gets money from Karl Rove, but since they don't have to disclose their donors, but one can only assume that that's the case because they do share consultants and their goals are very, very much aligned. Crossroads GPS and Karl Rove, they really, really, really want Mitch McConnell to win Kentucky, to keep Kentucky under his control. And once again, this whole thing comes down to Karl Rove once again trying to use his money and influence to try to buy elections.